Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Gina and I had VSG surgery on April 25th of 2022. I'm about 6 months post-op, and in today's video we're going to talk about workouts. I know it's not everyone's favorite thing to do, but we're going to go over what I was doing pre-surgery, which, spoiler, wasn't a lot, and then what my workouts have progressed to since surgery day until today, 6 months out. So let's just go over a little bit of my history with working out. There isn't too much. I wouldn't say I was overweight like my entire life. Looking back at pictures and stuff, it was probably around the time I was 12, 13-ish that I maybe started putting on a little too much weight. But I was an active kid. From what I can remember, like, we were always outside riding bikes. I think I was in gymnastics, and then that kind of all stopped when I was in middle school, and I don't really know what happened, but my movement was not a lot. And then that kind of just stayed that way up until now, basically. I would have gym memberships every now and again. When I lost a bunch of weight in 2019, I did have a similar workout routine, which I'll go over. But again, it's not my favorite thing to do. I know it's something I have to do. It's what I signed up for when having the surgery. So I know this is part of the process, and I know I need to put in my share of movement to see the results that I want. So I'm good with it now. I still don't enjoy it. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, yes, I get to work out today, or I can't wait. Like, I still dread it. Not dread, I guess. I still have to find that motivation every day to get it done. So I've been trying to just like get it done and over with in the morning. Like, as soon as I peel myself out of bed and get the dogs taken care of, I'm like, okay, let's get the workout in, at least 30 minutes, and let's get it done. Because if I don't, and then I get busy after work and I feel like I need to go somewhere, or if I need to do something after work, and then by the time I get back, I'm like, it's already 5 o'clock. Like, I gotta make dinner, and I just can make excuses all afternoon. So I find that if I can get up and get it done in the morning, and then I can take a shower and then come right down to work, I feel like that fits into my routine better. So that's what I've been trying to focus on these past couple days, and so far so good. This way I'm not like stressed about having to still work out, especially if I work late or something like that, or if I have a stressful day at work. Like, I know that that's already done, so I don't have to, like, it's not that constant reminder in my head, like, you still have to work out tonight, like, don't push it off till 7:30 at night, which I've done before, because that's not what I want to do at 7:30 at night, like, at all. So that's kind of like a general idea of kind of my fitness life. So we're going to start, we're kind of backtrack a little bit on the things I was doing basically right out of pre-op, or post-op, I should say. Obviously, you have weight restrictions after surgery. You can't really do anything. So I was just following doctor's recommendations for the first, I think it was 2 weeks. I couldn't lift anything heavier than 10 pounds. And then I was just in like low impact, nothing crazy for the first 6 weeks. So I would say week 3, I think I was very slowly walking on the treadmill, which is right back there. I'm talking like 1.8 miles per hour, very slow pace. I would still get out of breath crazily fast. So I had to just take my time, and I knew eventually I would get faster. But I didn't want to push it. I didn't want to, hurt myself. So those first 6 weeks was just very slow walking, nothing insane kind of a thing. After the 6 weeks, I was then cleared to work out. There were no restrictions on anything. So from there, what I started to do was kind of build the treadmill a little bit faster. And then I started to do like light weights, like 3 or 5 pounds. And I found like a random video one time, and I watched it once, and then I kind of just repeated that for a little bit. And I would do about 15 minutes on the treadmill, like walking, or I don't think at that point I was jogging. I think I was still walking. And then I would do like 10 to 15 minutes with my weights until my arms got sore. and then that was it. So that lasted a little bit. I would say probably 10 weeks or so. Up until my 10th week, that's what I was doing. Now we're going to get into the stuff that I have incorporated since my 10 weeks and then now implemented and still use to this day as like my normal workouts. So the first one I want to talk about is the only one you do have to pay for, but you do get a lot more support than any of the other ones I'm going to mention because it's a real life person and she's really great. So if you don't follow the bariatric trainer, I'll put her down here, and I'll put her Instagram here. You are missing out. Am I biased because her name is Jenna and my sister's name is Jenna? Yes. But also, she's really great. She's really sweet and will help you out with if you have any questions or anything like that. So you buy her guide. It's very reasonably priced. It lists out all, like she basically gives you a chart of what you should be doing each day and then a list of exercises to do during like that day. So there's like a cardio day, there's an upper day, there's, you know, like there's a whole bunch of different days. And then off the sheet, there's like a second sheet where if you don't know like what a certain move means, there's a link where it takes you right to a YouTube video that's like privated. So you can't, no one, if you don't pay for it, you can't get to it basically. And she shows you how to do the moves and stuff like that. So you just watch that, figure out what to do, and then time it to yourself. So that I did the 4-week program of that straight. And I really enjoyed it. The moves make sense. Like when you put them together, there's a nice rhythm and routine, and it's nice to switch things up every day. Because the moral of this video is that I get bored very easily. And for someone that doesn't like to work out, that's not a great thing. So I still use Jenna's workouts till this day. I don't do them every day. I don't do like the 4-week course anymore, but I take bits and pieces of them. Not bits and pieces. I take days, like I'll still do the cardio day fully by itself as like a workout one day, or I'll do like the upper body as one workout one day. So I don't take the whole program anymore per se. I guess if I bought I bought the beginner level too, because she has different levels. I guess if I buy like the next one up eventually, I would start with the 4-week course and then go back to breaking them up basically. But for now, I'm just taking bits and pieces of her plan and implementing that into my my routine. So it's a great plan, especially if you're someone that doesn't know what they're doing or doesn't like to work out. Also, I believe she has a pre-op or is going to have a pre-op like guide for those that have not had surgery yet that maybe can't move as much and need a little bit of extra help. I believe she has a guide. I'll look into it before I publish this and I'll talk to her. But I'll link all of that below for you to check out and make sure you follow her on Instagram because she's always posting little snippets. Even if you don't buy the program, she's really great to follow. The next thing is really just the treadmill that I have and like free weights and stuff like that. So the treadmill I try to run on at least once a week. If I can get maybe even 10 minutes here or there, I'll do that. Like if I have a break at work and I really don't have anything I need to do around the house, I'll just go walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes. Or in the morning, as soon as I get up, if I can like shoot back a little pre-workout and then try to beat my mile time, which I think is like just under 15 and a half minutes, I think now, which is not great, but it's the best that I've been able to do. So that's kind of like one thing I try to incorporate each week. Again, I don't love running, but I guess I feel accomplished once I do like a mile run. It really gets you sweating and I guess it does feel good afterwards, but it's not something that I like actively like, oh, I want to go run today. Like that is totally not me. I'm just doing what I need to do to keep my body moving for at least 30 minutes, and see what I can accomplish with that. Since summer's over, I'm kind of winding down with like my yard work workouts, I call them. But like if I had a really heavy yard work day, I would just turn my watch on just to see, because it is active. I do get my heart rate up. Like I'm a bigger girl, just moving around and you know, pulling weeds, cutting grass, like that is still getting my heart rate up and I'm still burning, even though it's not like a technical workout, like it's still, to me, burning calories. So I would count that. So we'll see when it starts to snow out and I have to go shovel the driveway. I will turn my watch on because I'm counting it. Okay, so the next thing are all things you can find on YouTube. They are free for the most part, or they have free versions, I should say. You can pay for different tiers if you want special access to different workouts, but for the most part, I do all of the free ones. So the first one is the Fitness Marshal. If you have not heard of him, they are great. It gets you moving, it gets you dancing, and the best part is they don't feel like a workout. Now, I cannot dance. I'm not a dancer. But I just find them so fun because it's all paired to like popular songs. So you know the words. Eventually you start learning the moves yourself. So like I don't need to like watch him intently 100%. Like I can kind of just dance and not worry about if I'm hitting all the moves right. And even if I don't hit them right, it's not that big of a deal. But I'll put some of my favorite ones up here. And again, they're all free. He does have a like a membership thing where you can get they do like a live stream once a week, I think, where it's like 30 to 60 minutes of they call it a sweat session, and you do sweat when you do these, even though it's just like kind of dancing in your living room or wherever. You do work up a sweat real quick. So they have these live streams once a week, but you do have to pay, I think it's $15 a month to be able to get those videos. I have not done that yet. I'm thinking about it because I really like to do that, because the way I do it now, I just like queue up 6 or 7 videos and just let them play. Where in the sweat session, like they just pick 6 or 7 songs and it's all in one like swoop, where I don't have to like pick the next video and then go, or I don't have to watch the intros to every song. Like that time kind of adds up or whatever. So I like to try it maybe for just 1 month to see how it is. And so maybe I'll do that next month, but for right now, the free videos work just fine. Okay, and then the next ones are really workouts that incorporate more weights and more HIIT type exercises. So these were the few YouTube channels that I found that I've enjoyed their content. So it's Fit by Mick, Growing Ananas, I think. I'm not sure. I'll put it all here. I don't know how you say her username. And then Mad Fit. So those are the 3 where the moves are easy enough. They do provide modifications if you need them. So like a lot of the ones, if they're jumping, I really still don't like to jump. It's not in me to jump. I don't know. I hate it. Everything kind of like moves. I'm like, I don't like it. So what I usually do to avoid the jumping ones is I usually type in like a time. So if I say I need a 20-minute, no repeat HIIT workout, no jumping, or something along those lines, where I kind of specify what I'm looking for. I really like the no repeat workouts where they do like 40 seconds on and 15-second rest kind of a thing, but you only do that move once. Again, because I get bored, I don't want to be repetitive, the same thing over and over again. So I really do like the no repeat workouts. Again, no jumping, usually some kind of HIIT or weight aspect to it, because while all the other ones are great for cardio, and cardio is important, I still want to be building muscle when I can. So even if it's 5 to 8 pound weights, which is really all I have, that's what I'm going to use. And you still get a workout with even those smaller weights. You're still getting a good pump in. So those are the YouTubers that I found and enjoyed. So I'll link all their channels below if you're interested in any of those workouts. Those are all the workouts I've been doing the past 4 months. Again, I just kind of rotate through what I'm feeling that day. Lately, it's been the Fitness Marshal just because I've been having a lot more fun with it, but I will still throw in a HIIT workout or one of Jenna's workouts in just to mix it up, because I cannot stress enough. Change it up, find different things, find things you like. Just because everyone else is running doesn't mean you have to run. You know, the world is your oyster. Do what you like. Do what makes you feel good. Shoot, if I had a membership to a pool, I'd probably be swimming, in all honesty, but I don't have anywhere like that around me that I could access easily. So find something that's available to you that you enjoy and just get moving. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. If you have any suggestions on other videos that I should try as a workout, go ahead and feel free to drop those down below. Also, I try to read and respond to almost all the comments. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.